I've compiled a list of 20 things to know before you start hiking. Hopefully you find some information that's helpful as a new hiker, or you're rediscovering some things as a seasoned vet. Either way, if you enjoy this post, please share it with your friends. Really appreciate it. If you're looking to start hiking and don't know where to start, there are plenty of resources available. The great thing about hiking and the hiking community is that people are more than willing to share their experiences to help each other out. Now, I don't claim to be an expert at any of this, but I'm also not afraid to ask for help to get better. I asked the Hiking and Backpacking in Texas Facebook group for some general knowledge, and they were all really willing to help with their own experiences. So these suggestions will fall into 3 categories. I'm going to put some essentials, some gear knowledge, and then just some general life lessons. Number 1 on the list, clip your toenails. This one came up pretty frequently. Michael D says, long toenails have been a pain on many hikes. They'll also eat through your socks faster, so clip them down before long hikes. My daughter learned this the hard way growing up. When her toenails got a little longer, they bumped up to the front of her shoe frequently, and then the nail died. So it's not pleasant, and sometimes they grow back kind of weird. You don't want to deal with this on the trail. Next one, Leukotape, duct tape, moleskin, all the tapes. These will help in a variety of situations with your feet and any cuts you may get while hiking. Number 3, bug spray. Protecting your skin from bugs is something you don't always think about, and it's not necessarily one of the 10 essentials. But living in Texas, I've learned having some kind of bug spray has come in handy, especially if I'm hiking somewhere that typically has some stagnant water. Number 4, double check your first aid kit before you leave. This seems like a no-brainer, but like my camera batteries, sometimes you just forget. A long distance trail would be a tough place to forget those essentials in your first aid kit. Next up, plenty of water, plenty of food. These are the most neglected items, I feel like, and part of the 10 essentials. Always pack more food and water than you think you need. But remember, water can get heavy really quick, so ensure you're aware of your hydration situation before a long hike. Nick S. reminds us, a pound on your foot is like 20 on your back, so just be mindful of the water weight. Number 7, buy the best you can afford. Buy once, cry once. Find the quality you can afford within your budget, because having to buy 3 backpacks because they all fell apart, no bueno. That being said, find some good quality deals. Don't be afraid to buy secondhand for good quality items at a great deal. There are many options like REI Garage Sale or Goodwill. There are items, even if it's just clothing, that can be scoured at a deep discount. Proper sunwear, especially the hat. UPF has come a long way, so if you hike in Texas during the summer, then you should be wearing moisture-wicking, breathable UPF fabric always. And a good hat should cover all around your head, not just the front. So if you don't have one, I started wearing a buff around my neck, usually for fishing, but it's great sun protection and I wear it on the trail too. All right, number 10, good socks. Maybe should be number 1, but the best socks for hiking are Merino wool blends. Don't try and fight me on that. It's the best. Read more about the best socks that I like for hiking in the description below. Number 11, hiking or trekking poles are important. A hiking staff or trekking poles are a really good investment to make to save your knees and give you the balance on going up and downhill. There are plenty of options in a bunch of different price ranges, so the full trekking pole guide will be linked below. Number 12, don't forget the water filter. Say you ran out of water, but you're standing in front of a creek. Should you drink it? I wouldn't. Water filter increases your water options tenfold. Don't hit the trail without one. I have a list of my recommended water filters below. All right, lucky 13. Good hiking shoes that fit correctly. Whether you're a boot person or a trail runner person, good shoes are imperative. It takes time to find what works best for you style-wise, but the most important thing regardless of looks are how your shoes fit. Landon B shared his story. Get boots that are one size bigger, not a half size too small. Lesson learned 30 years ago at age 13 on day 2 of a 10-day, 130-mile trek through the Philmont Scout Ranch in New Mexico. He got 13 blisters that day. Oof. Number 14. Girls gotta pee too, so pee rags. Guys, don't ever forget how much easier we have it out on the trails. Ladies have to contend with a multitude of issues out on the trails, and peeing is definitely one of them. Pee rags, pee cloths, those give extra sanitation to peeing out on the trail and help cut down on waste if you don't want to pack out your toilet paper. They are antimicrobial on one side and waterproof on the other, so you can use them to wipe and then they dry quickly. Someone on the group suggested you can just burn the toilet paper at your campfires, but that may not always be an option. Coola Cloth is the biggest brand for these, but there are a bunch of different brands that make the items as well. Number 15, waterproof what you can. Waterproofing isn't really something I thought I'd need to know before hiking. Not everyone wants to or has the ability to buy each piece of specialty gear, so if you can waterproof your stuff ahead of time, you may be able to save some money. This might be more of a camping suggestion, but it's a good lesson to know either way. Alright, so these are more going to be life lessons. Number 16, learn to read a map and a compass. A lot of the people commenting really wish they knew how to read a map better when they started hiking. It seems like that would definitely be something you should know before hiking, but it often gets forgotten. It's a life skill whether you're out on the trail or just in general. I learned at Lost Maple State Natural Area that cell service isn't always guaranteed, so taking one and knowing how to use it with a compass will save your life. Number 17, plan out your day before you get there. This is really important. Make sure you have a general idea of where you want to go or where you need to be before you get there. I've been stuck out on trail with time constraints and had to scramble through undecided best routes for my return. Not a great spot to be in. Number 18, check the weather report. This probably goes with number 17, but knowing the weather is crucial, especially if there's a chance of rain or, more importantly, lightning, but also knowing what to do in those situations as well. Next up, take your time and watch your step. My biggest bad habit is I typically only hike for exercise. I forget to slow down and really enjoy, to take in those views. So take some pictures and really just admire the beauty that Mother Nature provides. Number 20, start early, embrace that it doesn't last forever, and don't turn down a trip. The biggest lesson people should know before hiking is the realization they should have started earlier. We all discover outdoors at various times in our life, but it's really important to find it at an early age and really enjoy and embrace everything that it has to offer. A handful of commenters don't find it so easy to get out and hike as much anymore because of ability or health, and they just wish they got out and explored much sooner. Part of that also includes missing out on some great adventures. If you have the opportunity to go out on a great hike, I say do it. Alright, so there you have it. I hope some of these give you some good ideas to know before hiking and things to keep in mind as valuable lessons. What are some of your things you wish you knew before you started hiking? Let me know in the comments section below. If you found value in this content, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the Texas Trailhead YouTube channel for more content about life on and off of the trail. It really goes a long way to help show this video to other people on YouTube. Thanks again for watching. Take care, y'all.